Minecraft 1.14's Village and Pillage update has finally been released, introducing new village mechanics and a lot of other new features. And if you're anything like me, then that likely means that you've been inspired to build a custom village from the ground up. That being said, my name is System Z, and here are 8 unique village ideas for Minecraft 1.14. If you enjoyed the video and want to support my channel and help me make videos in the future, consider becoming a member, where you'll be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers, as well as have a chance to help me with new videos through exclusive community posts. Click the join button below for more information, and also thank you to those of you who have become a member since my last video. Alright everybody, hello and welcome again to yet another video. Today we are exploring many different unique designs for those beautiful custom villages that I already know you're going to be building because of all the stuff that was added in 1.14. So let's go ahead and go through these wonderful designs, and I want you to let me know what your favorite one is in the comments down below. But let's go ahead and check out design number 1, which is probably a little familiar. As you know, I recently did a pirate themed village video, and that's exactly what we've got here. This is supposed to be a boat that has been turned upright and buried into the sand, perhaps recommissioned into a village or home. This is to really drive home the point of a pirate theme, and honestly, it's pretty easy to build, but it could get very repetitive if you were building a very large village. But nonetheless, it's still a unique design, and I guarantee none of your friends will be doing this. So if you're looking for a place to stash a villager, whether it be probably a fishing villager, I feel like that would probably fit the theme the best, then this is definitely a cool design. But honestly, nothing in comparison to some of these other designs. So let's go ahead and continue on with design number 2. Alright, design number 2 is already kicking it up a notch. I absolutely love this design. This is a really cool idea for storing your villagers. Imagine that you're building a village in the theme of a city, and so that you create a city street connected building format, just like you see here in front of you. Now this is a very cool concept, and it's actually extremely efficient, so I don't see why you wouldn't choose this theme. As you can see, apart from being beautiful, you can do a lot of cool stuff to decorate. It is incredibly efficient. So I've kind of built a bit of a hotel here, and that's kind of why we've got the interior themed as it is. But if we head up here to the second floor and take a look in each of these rooms, you can see they're perfect for villagers. Honestly, the size is perfect. I wouldn't imagine that they would need to be any larger. And they also can store a main profession block, in this case a lectern for a librarian. Now over here we've also got more blocks that could kind of, individualize for each profession. I kind of picked 3 main ones, but yeah, it would just kind of be random in here. But as you can see, we've got more up here on the 3rd floor, which kind of opens the doors, literally, for a lot more space. I don't know, this just seems like a really good way to store your villagers, and I'm excited because I've got a really cool project coming up that might involve a build much like this. But yeah, that is a great way to store villagers. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Keeping up with the theme of a bit outrageous, this is design number 3, and it's definitely on the unique side. This is a very interesting concept, building a village out of mushrooms. I definitely think people have done this before, but obviously with the new mechanics, it's definitely something to explore once again. So as you can see, I've created 2 mushroom buildings here, and as we climb up this ladder, again, ladders need to be placed freestanding. I really wish we could do this normally. We can dream. It's very messy. I gotta admit, I'm not a fan of how messy these builds are, but some people like that. It's definitely creative, but as you can see, we've once again got the lectern, so a librarian could fit up here, and you could probably honestly store about 3 villagers in here, probably even 4 without it being a little too chaotic. But as you can see, it definitely works, and it could be a really interesting concept to very much impress your friends. We've got another one here. Now this one is extraordinarily packed. Let's check this one out. Oh yeah, blast furnace, a bed, an anvil, and that's basically it. Nothing great. Not much to look at. You know, I probably wouldn't enjoy living in one of these, but hey, that doesn't mean the villagers won't. So let me know what you think of design number 3 down in the comments below. Design number 4 is nothing but unique. This is a bit of a weird design, but it definitely deserves a place in the video because this is definitely nothing I've seen before. So consider storing your villagers in a laboratory as test subjects. If you're building a modern base or anything that kind of has this futuristic design, this would fit perfectly. And it might be a little grim and odd if your friends stumble across something like this, but hey, it's definitely creative. You could throw in a couple of basic villager needs, the profession block in a bed, and then of course a fake door, and just see how they behave. I guess that's what you could do. And as you can see, we've got some really cool details here. Again, that's besides the point. I think you're really only here for the ideas. But come on. These are prestige details. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments below. If you noticed this build earlier in the video, chances are you are pretty excited because this is a very cool concept for a way to store your villagers. Why not store them in a palace or even build an entire village with this architecture style? This is based off St. Basil's Cathedral and a bit of a throwback for the channel as well. And I've decided it would be a very cool way to store villagers. Now, as you can see, I've kind of done something similar with the hotel format here in this cathedral, as you can see. Very lovely. What I think would be great about this is this could be a trading center. Imagine storing everything about trading here in this building. So no matter what you're doing in your world as far as themes go, you could put this off in its own area and completely sell it as a trading depot. So if we walk around the corner here, you can see we've got some basic storage. This would be a great way to store your tradables and all of that great stuff. Some more storage, of course, and just basic decorations. We basically got one of each profession block here as well. Now, as far as where you would store the villagers, you could probably fit them in the upstairs, much as I've done here. We've basically got the same style of rooms as we had in the second design. As you can see here, very spacious, very basic, kind of in the attic, so it's a little dark. Literally, this is very dark. I forgot to put a lantern in there. Definitely don't mention that in the comments, but as you can see, we've got a lot of room to create some very cool interior space here. And honestly, the idea of a trading depot is just very exciting because it's very organized. It's just a place you could store everything involved with trading. So this is probably my favorite in all of the video, but I'd like to know your opinions. And of course, you know what I'm going to say, the comments down below. Oh, but don't go anywhere just yet. You didn't think that we would do anything more classy, did you? Why not go off-road and build a village in an RV park, just like I've done here? As you can see, we've got a nice, pretty luxury RV van, to be honest. And if we go inside, there's actually a lot of space to store your villagers. Now, it's kind of expensive because you would have to build a lot of these for each villager, but you could probably fit at least 3 villagers in here, kind of working on their workstation. We've also got some side storage attached and accessible from the inside and outside, which is very cool. I actually would love to do this as just a basic survival base, or at least a starter base, so this is definitely inspiring. Hopefully you get something cool from this idea alone. Even if you're not building a village, this would be a great starter base. Albeit a little expensive, but yeah, you could probably get the resources together. As far as that accessible storage, this is what it looks like on the outside. I definitely don't think it's too outrageous. It definitely fits the theme. But all in all, this is a very adorable, very cool idea, and a great way, well, probably not a great way, but a cool way to store your villagers. I know that you're here for the village designs, but I just gotta say, all of the stuff in this video as far as builds go has me impressed. I've done a great job, and I just want you to recognize it, okay? Look at this tree. It's amazing. Hopefully it inspires you. Tree houses, that's a great way. Expensive, very expensive, and definitely not worth it, but a cool concept nonetheless. We've got a very packed villager home here. You would have to build a tree for every single villager that you want to store. And I can promise you it's not worth it. But if you're dedicated, this could be a very beautiful concept to create just a nice national park filled with villager houses, or something of the sorts. And you could even store things under them. You could do the farms underneath or in between, bridges across the trees. That would be very, very cool. And again, hopefully inspiring nonetheless. Whether you want to build a tree house or just a cool tree, this is a really, really cool concept. Last but certainly not least, the ultimate form of protection. I can promise you there will not be a single zombie that reaches these villagers. At least not when they're high in the sky, up in the clouds. Why not put them in an actual hot air balloon? Now, this is incredibly inconvenient as well, but very cool. Definitely will impress your friends if we go ahead and climb up in here. You can also use this as a base, by the way. All of these can be used as a base. You do not have to use them for villagers alone, of course. But as you can see, we've got a very basic interior, much like the ones we've seen all throughout, but definitely a lot of space. You could probably store 3 villagers in here, no problem. Very unique, not very efficient, but definitely a cool way to impress your friends. So that essentially does it for all of these ideas. I would love to hear your opinions and feedback from all of these builds in the comments down below. And I've got to say a huge thank you to my friend HighSpec for helping me out with some of the aspects of this video. But all in all, I'm really, really excited to see what you think of these builds. And once again, that is going to do it for today. That's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing and turning on notifications to be alerted whenever I upload my next video. Also, consider becoming a member of the channel to be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers. Click the join button below for more information. And as always, that's going to be it for today. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.